Anyway, here we are at the old homestead. The girls are right now in that back room over there. I'll show you them in a second. Got a whole bunch of extra material on the trailer there. But here is the chicken coop. Here is the chicken coop. It is 6 feet wide by 8 feet. And just kind of pieced it together. It was a design build. It was, I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but it's kind of the air compressor kicking on. I'll go turn that off. Had an idea of what I wanted to do, but I just started building, keeping in mind structural stuff. But just started building and did what I felt like, basically. So it's got a 32-inch door right there that obviously I can walk in. I wanted to make sure that it was tall enough for me to walk in comfortably without bending my head or any of that stuff. So right here is the nesting box. It's where the girls will lay their eggs. I've got it so that I can come up and lift this flap. It's pretty heavy, but I'm going to put a latch on it as well. Lift it from the outside and just reach in, and this right here is where the girls will lay their eggs. There'll be 3 boxes, 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to separate them by much, but it'll be enough for them to have their own little space. But I'll put hay down and pine shavings and all that stuff. Also, this right now is built on skids. But what I want to do is I want to raise, I bought some cinder blocks. They're sitting on 4-inch blocks right now, but what I want to do is I'm going to raise the entire thing up by 8 inches by putting those cinder blocks under there, so that I'm not losing any space for the girls to run around. Saw some other videos on YouTube, and they were saying how if you have hawks, that if you have the space underneath the chicken coop, they can go there to protect themselves. Also, it provides shade. The place that I put it, it gets shade right now from this big pine tree in the evening, and a little bit from that pecan tree that will leaf up shortly. But that pine tree is coming down because it's too close to the house, and I put a lot of time and energy into this house, and I don't want it taken down by that pine tree, so I'm going to lose a lot of shade. So they have some shade under here from that. I'm also going to plant a couple of trees inside the run area. So, and I'll show you that in another video when I get that chicken wire up. But anyway, inside, as you can see, you can see clear up. I've never had chickens before, but I understand that chickens need 14 hours a day of sunlight to lay eggs, and so I wanted to make sure that they have plenty of light in the winter. 1, to heat them up, and 2, so that egg production doesn't stop. This right here is a glass panel from a sliding door. Got a bunch of them from a job that I was working on. Condor Construction. If you ever need a construction crew to come out and do some stuff for you, that's not me. Condor Construction. Mike Kane, very good guy, does great work. But he was doing an apartment job, and they were just giving these away. They were going to throw them away, so I got a bunch. I'm going to make a greenhouse as well out of these. I got a bunch of the panels, and I'm going to make a greenhouse. But I wanted to make sure that the girls had enough light for heat and for egg production. On this side of the shed where I'm standing right now, this side is a little over 6 feet tall. I am just about 6 feet tall. My girlfriend, who is pretty tall herself and has a tall family, calls me short, which I really don't appreciate. But her son is, one of her sons is 6'5", the other one's like 6'2", and then she has a 9-year-old who, yeah, it's embarrassing. The dude's like, yeah, he's almost as tall as I am right now. It's pretty disgusting. But anyway, got that open. I'm going to put some netting up there and some netting over here to make sure that I keep a draft I'll probably put it on the outside because of more surface area. I'm also going to get my electrician to come in here. He's going to wire it up so I can put a heat lamp in here, and a fan. I'm going to get an attic fan so that if the temperature gets to a certain if it gets to a certain temperature in here, if it gets too hot, the fan will kick on, pull the air out, and help keep the air circulating and help keep the girls cooled off. Um, and so anyway, right here is the inside where that the nesting box is. So I'm going to build this out a little bit and then put a small lip. And again, put my dividers there so they'll have their own space. And then I'm going to put a bunch of bars, I guess, for roosting, right? And I'll run it up as high as I can. I'm going to put an overhang over here and put some areas where they can also roost, because I don't want them pooping on the girls or whatever. I don't want the girls pooping on the girls while they're trying to lay eggs. And so here's the chicken coop. I'll walk around and show you the outside. All right. It's got a slope right here on it. Slopes to the back. That's the roof right there. I'm putting that on right now. I have some metal, some tin that was taken off of the flat portion of this roof right here. I had the guys save it for me when they did the roof. I'm gonna put that on this side and on that side, and that'll take care of that. I mean, that metal roof has been there for years and years and years, and it's not going anywhere. So, I think it'll look nice when it's done. I also plan on putting another window on the outside, or I've got to trim up the edges, the corners here, but also think I want to put a design on it to make it look a little nicer than just a box. And I think if I put a window on this side as well, it'll again allow more light in for the girls to get that natural light to help with the egg production. But anyway, that's what's going on, and that's how that's working. She's almost done.